Suicide on the rise. Identifying the warning signs can be a crucial step when it comes to preventing them.
Yeah, we're joined by Kristen and Lindsay Larsen, who are here to tell us about what local organizations are trying to do to help out, because it is a problem. Kristen, you're here with us especially for athletes, one of those organizations who are trying to help teenage suicide rates, which, boy, it's been a problem. The CDC coming out with some amazing and shocking statistics.
Yeah, shocking. Between the years of 2011 and 2015, suicide rates have increased 141%.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really crazy. They hired some epidemiologists to come in and study it, and it's just really staggering.
So your idea behind your organization is that you think athletes have a lot of power to kind of curb how kids within the school see themselves. Tell us about that.
They do. So we're a nonprofit organization called Especially for Athletes. Dustin Smith founded our program several years ago, and that's exactly what we do. We recognize the fact that athletes do have a lot of impact in their schools, for good or for bad, and so we're teaching these kids how to learn the warning signs, how to keep their eyes up and do the work like our wristband says, and just really commit to being a good influence and being aware of others' needs.
So this program, as you're going into these schools, what exactly do? You do actually just speak to these students? Do they have to go through some type of training?
Yeah, we go into the schools, we talk with the parents, the athletes, the administration, and we help these kids get certified through our program, which basically just means they sign a contract that says, I promise that in addition to working hard on the field and on the court, I will take that and I will take it a step further and keep my eyes up to those around me and put in the work and do the things that I think will help.
And Lindsay, you went through, it's Lindsay, right?
Yes.
You went through this program?
I did a few years ago at an Olympic development program for soccer.
And tell us what your experience was like.
I was there and I heard Dustin speak, and I realized that being an athlete doesn't mean that just to work hard and win the games, which it does, but I also have to work hard at school and with my friends, and I have to keep my eyes up and do the work, which I promised to do. And it's just really amazing to do that and help others with being an athlete. So.
Do you feel like this has created sort of like a sense of unity within the schools and the organizations that you guys have been in?
Yes, and it really has, especially schools that are rivals. You know, they'll be totally rivals on the field, but before the game or after the game, they'll all get a picture with their wristbands. And so it's really neat to see those teams come together and still compete. We call it competing without contempt, and then go ahead and be friends off the field.
Yeah. And they're being more aware, just not the other athletes, but also other kids in the school that might be struggling.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I love, is that sometimes athletes, oftentimes, they are the more popular kids in school or the more well-known, and this is a way for them to reach out to kids that maybe aren't as well-known or as popular.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
And I just want to, this is the book that Dustin Smith has, especially for athletes?
Dustin Smith and Shad Martin wrote this book. It's about leadership. It talks, Ty Detmer did the foreword, talks about how to be a leader on and off the field.
Oh,
well, the book is called Especially for Athletes. Thank you so much for being here. We want to remind you, if you have had thoughts about hurting yourself or others, there is help available. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or the University of Utah Crisis Line 24 hours a day.
And there's that information right on your screen. So good information. We got to be aware and try to reduce this rate going on. It's just been bad, and we definitely want to help out there, and it sounds like your organization is doing that.